Yo, what's up, guys? Been a long time, man, since I've done this Battlefield, right? We're gonna jump right into this thing here in just a moment. Give me a second. Make sure everything is popping. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna jump right into this bad boy. It's been a while since I played Battlefield, right? It's been a minute. Alright, let me change up the title here. Give me a second. John York, what's good, man? What's up with you? Let me see, do I even have any tags in here?
We have taken Objective Edward.
Alright.
We have lost Objective Duff.
And I'm playing Conquest, guys, man. I'm gonna be playing without, you know, my own folks. So who knows what's gonna happen? I'm playing They Shall Not Pass. I don't know why I keep saying Thou Shall Not. But that's what I'm going to be rocking. For you guys that don't know, those are the more recent packs. Not packs. Those are the more recent DLC in Battlefield. Alright, so let's do it, guys. Looks like everything is streaming the way it's supposed to. Iridian. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Fool, you better come on in. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Not too familiar with these maps, guys. I'm gonna try to run some Conquest. I might do Domination, you know, just to try to get the games a little quicker. Oh!
We are losing Objective Edward.
As you can see, I got dealt with just that quick. Let's see, man. Let's see how everything is gonna roll today. I hate when somebody revive you right into problems. Never understand that. It's like they revive you right into an issue. You know what I mean?
Du bist verletzt, ich sehe mir das an.
Oh, get out of there. Grenades all over the place. Oh! Yeah! Alright, that's what's up, Des. If you could, yeah, man. Definitely, if you can come in, man, we'll jump in and get that run on like back in the day, man. I say back in the day like that was a long time ago. But I'm trying to get familiar with these new maps. Somebody over here shooting. I just saw gunfire. Where'd they go to? Just saw gunfire. But y'all gonna see me get killed right often. Quite often, guys. This is like my third time even playing these maps. That's why I said I might switch to Domination to get the games, you know, get them a little faster. Perhaps I might do some team deathmatch. Oh! I heard him, I just ain't know where he was at. I heard him, I just didn't know where he was coming from. Alright, let's see. Back in the day, right? I know, January. I'm talking like it was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But yeah, man, you can tell I'm rusty. Now I hope 6'5" somehow see the stream also and be like, look who's back on that battlefield. know y'all be talking about me. See him talking about that's his game and they ain't never on there, right? But I think I got my balance together now, man, with the, you know, trying to accommodate all the YouTube, all of the audiences. All of the different audiences that come my way now. I think I've got a sweet balance. Got to get back into the streaming, man. You know, even if it's, you know, weeknights where, you know, my son is with me. It just is what it is, man. But I know people have been asking for me to stream, you know, instead of just doing like chopped up videos. So I gotta get back on it, man. I've just been slacking. Oh, I should have revived my guy right here. I said revealed. As you can see, I'm running around like Team Deathmatch. I ain't even going after no flag. Oh.
We are losing objective Charlie.
But yeah, man. Alright, let me try to cap some flags. It's hard to try to cap flags on Conquest when you're not rolling with like a squad that you know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really know where everybody's going, and nobody talks. So it's almost like you do treat it sort of like Team Deathmatch. At least when I'm running with my squad, you know, Dez, you know, when I run with y'all, at least we communicate. What the? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? What was that? What was that? Gotta be kidding me, man. Gotta be kidding me. Hit detection, sometimes it's still, see right there, the hit detection was cool, man, but sometimes it seems like the hit detection is,
we are losing objective Charlie.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? It seems like it's crazy. Like, there's no other word for it, just crazy. Seems like it's very off at times. You know, in terms of when you feel like you should have gotten the kill, sometimes it just don't seem to go your way, the way it should. At least you would think it, the way you would think it would go. You know what I mean?
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
Oh, come on, peek your head back in. Look at that! You see what I'm saying? How do I not kill this guy?
Charlie.
I would like to know exactly where the hit markers are. Like if I'm hitting them in the body, chest, you know, headshot, whatever. Because a lot of these look like they're supposed to be kills. I'm getting off first. You know what I mean? A lot of these would seem like I'm getting off first. That was crazy. I heard that dude coming. I heard him. That was dope. I heard him coming and hit him in the back. Stabbed him in the back. But as you can see, Daz, I don't know if this is the first time you've seen these maps, but yeah, these maps are serious. I really like them. I like the look of Battlefield overall, man. I mean, I can't even front. I've told people how, you know, I will admit to being a wee bit biased to Battlefield, but it's a good game, man. You know, overall, I mean, all of these shooters got their problems, but this is a good game. You know, why wouldn't I be a wee bit biased when the game is dope? But yeah, I have no problem with admitting to that fact. That I'm always gonna side with Battlefield until they give me reason not to. And it's been like that for me since Bad Company 2. I've been able to say that about Battlefield. Never let me down. You know, there may be some slight annoyances and things that, you know, you once had that may not be in the current product. But as far as letting me down, nah, I can't say. I seen that dude too. I can't say that Battlefield has ever let me down. You know what I mean? I can always depend on it being a solid product. At least in my opinion. You know, not everybody believes that it's a solid game, but I do. I think it's dope. Whoa. So yeah, for you guys that are coming in, man, that just came in, you know, I'm brand new to these maps. I've only played on them about 3 times now. This is basically like my 3rd time, possibly 4th time. You know, trying to get used to them. Shit got down. I was on a little spree right there. I was feeling it. Oh, appreciate that. Somebody hooked me up. Let me hook somebody else up.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken? Hier.
They just throwing grenade after grenade after grenade. My goodness.
Hier,
Look at that. He got stuck. Y'all saw that? What was going on right there with him on the hill?
Erste Hilfe. Nimm schon.
Not perfect, guys. It's a good game, but it's definitely not perfect.
We have lost objective apples.
Oh, come on. Oh, somebody else shot me. I was about to say that dude was about to be toast. But I'm doing pretty well so far. As far as kills, you know, I'm not getting completely demolished. Doing better than I thought I would. But once again, man, it's so hard when you're not playing with people that you know and people that are communicating. Because like I said, right now I feel like I'm just playing team deathmatch. Because I don't even know where these guys are going.
Taken objective apples.
That's why I think I'm going to switch to Domination. At least with Domination, there's only 3 flags. It's easy to keep track of when you're playing with random. Oh, get down. Too late. Jump Manic. What's poppin', man? What up with you, man? How you doing? Y'all let me know if everything's straight, man, as far as audio, like my audio and game sound. Let me know that everything sounds good. If one's too loud or if one is not loud enough, I can adjust all that stuff. Quality, I mean, the video quality looks good on my end, but, you know, you guys can always let me know what y'all see over there. But yeah, I feel like a one-man army, so to speak, man, when I'm not playing with my boys. I don't even know why I tried to do this Conquest, but you know, it's fun. I think it still shows well for the viewers. Something to look at. Oh. 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 Man was trying to set it off on me real quick. Come on, give me the long range. Somebody caught me slipping. I was trying to get that long range action, trying to show y'all something, man. I was trying to show y'all something. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me see how the quality look over there. Oh, it looks decent. Guess I'll go over here to A since I'm close to it.
The enemy controls all objectives.
Sound is good. I appreciate that, Jason. Video quality and everything's pretty good. I mean, considering a stream. Where they at? How are we not capping A? Oh. There's somebody right there. Get down. Whoa. They got me toasty. They fried me. There's always a sign, man, for you guys that are not as familiar with Battlefield. Look at this. Look at all that red. That means we ain't got no flags. All right, cool. Appreciate it. All right, man. So I'm gonna jump into. Well, I'll run one more Conquest, and then I'll jump into Domination. Why not? Why not? Why not? Appreciate everybody who is tuned in. What's good with y'all, man? Yo, somebody give me an update on the Bulls Celtics. I know at halftime the Bulls was down by like 9, something like that. Just curious. I know Cleveland swept old boys. Sweet Jones was popping, man. Yeah, 11 and 13. Yeah, that's about what I normally do. A lot of times I generally have more kills than deaths, but in these modes, that's about right. that looks like a legit sim score right there. All right, and I should still be on this. I'm probably gonna rock till about 10. That'll probably be my latest till about 10 o'clock. I mean, it's 8:40 right now, so I'm not trying to go too far past that. I mean, because it's Monday. Tomorrow, that's my commute day, so I have to shut down real early. Bulls made a run, but down 5. Okay. All right. I see you, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler. I did see the part when my man Jimmy Butler and old boy Marcus Smart was about to fight. I did catch that a little bit. I think that was right before the half. But yeah, man, the new maps, it's crazy. And I love the fact, man, that they, Battlefield, they're gonna be doing a whole lot for this game throughout the throughout the cycle. I guess you could call it season. But they got more stuff coming. And to me, that's what you gotta do, man. I mean, I'm not saying exclusive to Battlefield. All of these games like that has to do that. They gotta provide content to keep the games fresh. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's a lot easier with shooters because it has multiplayer versus like a standard RPG. But that's what I've come to expect from these types of games. Continuous content, man. Keep it fresh. The only thing that I got beef with still, though, what was that? What was that? Sound like a flag was capped. Oh, okay. I'm about to say it definitely. Dang, I couldn't get out of there. It sounded like the flag was being capped. The only beef that I actually have with Battlefield, man, I explained it in my last video that I did on Battlefield, is I just don't like the fact that you can't rotate the maps. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I can't just play and the game will automatically take me through all of the maps. I don't like having to choose if I want to play on They Shall Not Pass or if I want to play on the standard Battlefield maps or, I don't like that. And it used to be that way in Battlefield, man. You used to be able to rotate. I'm just blind. I'm just shooting blind right there. You used to be able to just, play any of the maps that you had available. That's how it used to be. I want to say Battlefield 2 offered that, possibly Battlefield 3, but I don't quite remember. But that definitely used to be an option. I don't like having to choose. I know you couldn't do it in Battlefield 4, but that's when I really started noticing it. But I don't like the fact that I have to choose, what particular map pack I want to play in. It takes away from the experience. What if I want to, I want to rotate through them all? But, that's just my little soapbox right there on that. Oh, that were them boys. A whole bunch of them right there. Oh, come on. Really? Gotta do the day. Come on, son. Neff. What up, man? Just stop by and go probe the fire. Should go out if you out of the blast radius. Okay. So hit the stop, drop, and roll, huh? Yeah. You know what? Hold on, man. Let me join a squad, man, so I can at least spawn in on some folk. Let's go ahead and jump in this Charlie squad. At least I could follow my own squad, you know, as if I'm playing with Dez and my boy 6'5". Oh, that should be a kill.
We are losing objective Duff.
Run! Get away, get away, get away! Get down! I got caught up right there. Couldn't people who had rented the server have all the maps playing? I don't know, KB. If maybe that you might be right, and if so, cool. But at the same time, that's still whack because it used to just be available. You didn't used to have to rent. At least I got one, right? I got one. I got shot, but I took one. Yeah, you didn't used to have to rent the server. You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was just available. This was before they even had the rent server option. So that's my beef with that. Just don't like that, man. I've been communicating that to, you know, some of the people I know that work with Battlefield. Will that feature come back? We'll just have to see. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves with the game, man. And to me, that's a minor thing. You know, I feel like, shoot, if I paid for, especially now I got the premium, which I said I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. But now that I have premium and I get all of this special access, then I mean that should definitely be one of the perks that I could just flow through all of the maps. You don't have to pick and choose. Let's go, let's go. What they hitting for? I'm gonna lay right beside this crate. I see. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Reload. Come on. Alright, we got the flag. That's all I'm worried about.
We have taken objective Duff.
Let me go back here and reposition. Anybody coming? Oh! Get out of there.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug
Let's
nützt
go
was.
here. Oh! I ran right into fire. You said Battlefield 4 had it? Nah, it didn't. Not automatically. Maybe, are you saying that, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. That you can rent the server and, alright, I got you.
Objective Duff.
So you're right, maybe Battlefield 1 has it also. But I would still, you know, bring that up as a beef. Y'all shouldn't make nobody have to rent a server to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me pay for it. Let me just have it. It was once available. Oh Lord, here come my little 3-year-old. What's up, man?
Ich helfe dir.
Watch out. No, not right now.
Erste Hilfe.
Go back downstairs, okay? Come on, me. I'll get it for you in a little bit. Okay? Oh, he rolled up on me. That was crazy. I'll get you some in a little while, okay? All right, go back downstairs and be a good boy. You gotta be quiet while mommy's working, okay? All right. Oh, here you go, brother.
Hier. Erste Hilfe für dich.
Man on fire. Denzel Washington. Man getting his Denzel on, man on fire. What y'all know about that? If y'all know me, you know I make a lot of movie and hip-hop references, so you gotta be aware of those. You'll hear me drop a movie line in a heartbeat. It's a nice spot right here. Right chair. Tell somebody to run up on me from the back. Pause. DJ, what up, DJ? DJ, we still ain't ran, man. It's a crying shame because we got some games in Battlefield 4. We might have to get you in on the squad, man, because you know, I know Dez and 6'5" gonna say I've been slipping, but we used to run heavy for a while. I was gonna say we need to get you in on that whenever we on. I think we actually did play one time. Now that I recall, I think we did actually have a session with you one time. So either way, we got to get some more games in because I see that you still be playing it, and that's the key, man. It seems like people hop on and off of shooters so fast. Like it's hard to find people to still roll
A
with.
sentry kit is available near your location.
I don't do shooters like that. You know, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to say it literally, but I'm almost a one shooter type of person. I find one that I like. And I'm, yo, what? Good Lord. Oh, he had the armor on. I was about to say. Yeah, I generally find one that I like, and I run with that. You know, I don't have time to keep bouncing around playing all these different shooters. Find one that you roll with, that should be the one. Get your money's
We are
worth.
losing objective butter.
Not saying you shouldn't try out other games, but like I was saying, the problem that with shooters, and I think I made a video saying this before, is that every time a new one comes out, people bounce around so fast. And then it's hard, you know what I'm saying, to get consistent runs on. Because people are already on to the next
We
game.
have
And
taken objective Edward.
it's like, come on, man.
Bist du verletzt? Hier, erste Hilfe.
Mace, what you doing in there? Huh? You PP? Okay. Oh yeah, you said you finally settled it. Yeah, I usually run medic, man, when I'm playing, which is mostly what I play. When I'm on Conquest or Domination, or if, like I said, if I'm playing with people I know, you know, when somebody else is running a certain class, then I might do my assault class. What?
Ich flick dich zusammen.
How? What happened? What'd you do? It's alright.
We have
Put your
taken
pants back
objective
up.
Duff.
Go downstairs, okay? Be a good boy with mama.
Ich zieh mir die Wunde an.
Oh. Gunfire! Got him! Oh, I got. Oh, I just dropped my controller. Gunfire! I think we once had a session on Battlefront when it came out. Yeah, I think so. What y'all think about, you know, you Battlefront guys? What do y'all think about that, man? Oh, wow, look at that. With it being based on all three eras now, or all eras of Star Wars or what have you, how y'all, you know, you guys who are hyped for that, how y'all feel about that? Alright, let's see.
We have taken objective butter.
Let me jump back in right here. Do some defending. Where's Butter? Alright, let me run with my squad. Oh! Right in front of me. Man. Yeah, man, Westbrook. Although I did like what he said to the reporter after the game, that I caught that little clip. I actually like that. You know, taking up for the team. But West just gotta, man. As much as I love his style of play, I love his game. It's still, you know, even though he's been the triple-double. Oh my Lord, what am I doing? Even though he's been the triple-double king this year, he's still just, I don't know, he bump his head sometimes, man. Like, he trying to do too much.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
He goes crazy from time to time. I see you trying to hide in there, boy. Boy!
We are losing
Hit him with the
objective
big boy
butter.
from Outcast. Boy, stop! Oh, I got hit. Mace. Okay, he's downstairs. I thought he was still up here. Boy, stop. What movie that come from? Any of y'all that watch movies like that? Ain't nothing tonight but water, Neff. Yeah, I'm just chilling tonight. Good old-fashioned deer park. That's all we got popping tonight. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this. Oh, man. How did I not get that guy?
We have taken objective apples.
I want to kill that dude just because. Just because. I want to tell him, boy, stop. Oh, there you go. I was about to say, I thought he got up before I could help him. Give him some healing. Oh, we got an army roller. Let's run. Where we going? Where we going? We going to D? Y'all getting murked? Can't save the other dude. Sorry for you, brother. Gotta save myself.
We have lost objective Duff.
You trying to come right here like you somebody, boy? What was he thinking? He just came around there throwing gun ho.
Kopf auf die Beine.
Get up, get up, get up. Alright, let me bounce out of here and see what's going on outside. Oh!
Objective butter.
Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen.
Oh, he got up too fast. I couldn't help him. Oh, that was somebody right there. He's right there. Alright, I got one. Ah! I got one. That's all I could do, man. I can't be a one-man army. One-man wrecking crew out these jump. Yeah, man. A lot of movie references. What a more stronger drink. Yeah, just water tonight, man. That's all. Nothing special. I had that special brew Thursday though. That was pretty good. I might rock that again next week. Get down. Get down with the get down. Alright, where y'all going? Since y'all ain't talking, I just gotta follow y'all lead. But most of y'all run into trouble, so I don't know if I should do that or not. We got a little army right here. Where we going? We're going to D? We must be going to D. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get on up, get on up, get on up. Let's do with the James Brown. Get on up. It ain't my fault if you get killed again now, bro. Can't help you with that. Alright, where we going, man? Y'all going to D or C? I'm not quite sure where they moving. I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay. We on D. Okay. We on D.
We have lost objective butter.
Yo, where they getting shot from though? I'm seeing dudes fall left and right.
We
It must be on the back side. It must. Oh, get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. What happened? Why can't I get him up?
Lost objective apples.
Get on up. Wow, y'all see that? It's not working.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
I don't know what the deal was right there. I couldn't save him. Let's go back around these spots. Uh-oh.
We are losing objective.
Get on up.
Wunde mal ansehen.
Oh. See, trying to save somebody else and risk your own life, right? Breaking news. Just traded in Battlefield 1 for... Yeah. That would definitely be breaking news, right?
We have taken objective Charlie.
My nephew crazy. He got sniped out his shoes, right? Oh. Where is he? Oh. Where they at? Somebody must be back behind here. Oh! Where's this guy at? Oh, there's two of them behind the wall right there. I ain't know where they was at. I don't even know. Are we winning? Yeah, it looks like we winning. I believe. I never really, to be honest with y'all, I never really figured out how you know if you winning.
We have lost objective.
I guess if you got more tickets left, I guess. But most of the time when I'm playing Conquest, I'm just out there, you know, capping. But I never really pay attention to how the score is kept. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe the more tickets you got, then you're in the lead. If I'm not mistaken. I'm sure DJ or one of you guys will correct me on that. From round. There we go. We getting that cap on now, baby. Come on, man. Let's cap. There must be some folks over here because it's taking a mighty long time. I think this was one of the things that got patched, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard people in the community say something about the time it takes to cap a flag. I don't know. I could be wrong there. I could be totally making that up, but I swear I heard something to that effect. Oh, come on. Now, let me show you how stupid I was in that instance. Why am I trying to shoot him through the door? He's behind cover. I'm trying to match where the gunfire is coming from. Real smart on my part, right? You know what sucks about this game? You cannot shoot too. Right. You can't do the Ben Roethlisberger two-seam fastball on him. I'm looking back at because you know the stream is always behind. I'm looking back at my dumb self trying to shoot that guy through the door. Like I'm Superman or something out there. Better yet, like I'm Luke Cage out there and bullets just don't penetrate.
We have lost objective Charlie.
But why Kendrick the GOAT? Yeah, that's an interesting debate. I hope we can definitely get to that on Thursday. Because I am one of the people who would definitely consider putting him in one of those categories. Can't call him the GOAT right now though. Not fully. He still got work to do, but believe me, he's on the path of being one of the all-time greats. I mean, because the thing about it is more than just, at least how I look at it, is more than just your skill. You know, to me, I rate it in a lot of different categories. You know, some guys can rap. They are technical rappers, but their content might not be that great. You know, there's guys like that. And you have guys who have the content, they have the technical side of things, they got all of that subject matter, but then they might not reach the broad enough audience. It's a lot of different categories. Now Kendrick is one of those people. To me, Kendrick is definitely moving in a Jay-Z type of realm. What I mean by that is, you know, contrary to what some people might believe now, you know, people who don't really know the background of Jay-Z as far as his old music. You know, remember when he was a dude that just had the technical aspects of rapping, you know, the flow, wordplay, all of that. Then he had subject matter, you know. Then his production was crazy, like as far as the beats that he rhymed to. Then he reached multiple sectors, you know, of people. Then he can make different types of songs. And that's what I'm saying. Kendrick is moving along those lines. Like Kendrick is touching such a mass amount of different people that's, you know, moved by his music. And that's, yeah, you got to look at all of that when you consider greatest of all time. Kendrick doesn't yet have the body of work as far as when you comparing him as of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only 4 albums in.
We have lost objective Edward.
Which is another reason why, you know, of course, I put cats like Big in my top 5 all day long. Top 5, top 10 all day. And Big only had 2 albums. But that's why I can't even give Big the greatest of all time type of title. I can't do it. mean, it was unfortunate what happened, but he only had 2 albums. Now, I really believe that over time, I mean, come on, Big, he won't gonna fall off, but we don't know. So you got to look at all of those different factors and before you can say somebody's the GOAT. You know what I mean? But yeah, and see, what you just said is what I've been saying for the longest time. I was actually just telling my wife that when the album dropped. It's funny, I see Jason Threat say the same thing. To me, Kendrick Lamar is the modern day Andre 3000. He reminds me so much of Andre 3000 in terms of the type of different music that he does. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not afraid to, you know, try different beats, different types of songs, conceptual. You think about Andre 3000, a lot of his music had a lot of concepts behind it. You know, and Kendrick is very conceptual, and that's the reason why when people try to tell me now, like Young Thug or one of these dudes, I'm like, come on. Those albums can't even compare because a lot of dudes don't make concept records. Even Ross. I like Rick Ross. I like Ross' last projects. Pretty good. But conceptually, you can't say it's on the level of Kendrick Lamar. It's not. A lot of dudes don't make those albums no more. And for you guys that don't really understand what I'm saying about a concept, let's use somebody like Jay-Z, for example. When he did the American Gangster, that album was crazy. In my opinion, I mean, I had plenty of Jay-Z albums that I like, but that album was one of my favorites because about to get dealt with, because it was conceptual. You know what I'm saying? That whole album was cohesive and it was a concept behind it. That was an outstanding project, and it's funny because the masses didn't appreciate that album as well as they should have. But yeah, that boy Kendrick, man, he is my guy right now. There's no question about it. Him, J. Cole, those are my guys. I even liked Old Boy's album that just came out, Joey Badass. His album was pretty solid too. It was way different than I thought it would be. Way more soulful than I thought. You know what I thought his album would be was totally different. So he impressed me with that. And like I said, I like Rick Ross' album too. I think Ross makes very good music, grown man music. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I just got capped. But conceptually, it ain't messing with Kendrick, man. Lupe was dope. And I used to be big on Lupe, but Lupe don't grab me no more, man, because it's like he plays with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, at one time I thought Lupe was very dope. Lupe was extremely deep too, and he went over a lot of people's head, which I appreciated. I love substance, man. I love, it ain't nothing wrong with a little ratchet every now and then, but you gotta have balance. So I love when dudes got subject matter. That's what really attracts me. And matter of fact, guys, I meant not to play this. I meant to go and play Domination. What are y'all saying? Jay-Z clothesline. Yeah. Definitely not. 3000 never had a whole. Yeah, see, that's the thing. 3000. The closest we got to a solo was The Love Below. And that was, the two-way album. It was an Andre album and a Big Boy album. And that's when Andre was really on his Heartbreak and 808 type. So you wouldn't classify that as his best hip-hop album. You feel me? So that's a very valid point that Dez just made. Stax never had a solo project. So again, you can say that he's dope. And like I said, Andre 3000 is in my tops. Like as far as just everything that he encompasses. He's... Like, go back and listen to that verse he had on Rick Ross' album ago. 2 albums ago, maybe. Well, that song 16, phenomenal. But no solo project. Yeah, see, and Trick Daddy to me is not not by far, he's not whack. Trick Daddy had a lot of substance in his music. You know, Trick Daddy got a bad rep with a lot of people, like especially the masses, like East Coast guys and stuff like that, because they didn't think his style of rap doesn't sound like what they're used to. But Trick Daddy, if you listen to his albums, like he had a lot of like subject matter, like, you know, the substance. There was a lot of substance in his music. Even though it was that Florida, that Miami stuff, listen to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? You know, he might not flow it the same way, but he has some content. Yeah, man, Lupe was right there. He was right on the cusp, man. But you know, once he said that he thought he was going to retire after that third album, he ain't been the same. You know, it's like he's playing with it. I can't take you serious no more because I never know if you're going to drop an album or you just want to diss people that, you know, and I'm not even talking about rappers, but, you know, he got on his, you know, he started getting on his political thing, which was cool, but I'm just saying, I think you understand what I'm saying. It seemed like music wasn't, and still isn't, his main focus. So I had to kind of drop him out of that category. Even though, as an artist, Lupe was beyond dope. You know, I was on Lupe heavy. But once you fall out of it, it's the same thing I feel about Hov, man. I mean, to me, I think right now, I would be good with Hov just go ahead and gracefully bow out. You know, because he's never going to give me the effort again that he once gave you. And I'm not talking about, you know, people always say, yo, man, he ain't been the same since Reasonable Doubt. You ain't supposed to be. You're not supposed to sound like your first album. But my thing is, even if you're a grown man, you should still be able to have a dope record. But now you're just talking about the things that, you know, that's going on in your life currently, which is something that Jay-Z always does. He always talks about current events. But I don't think the same effort is put in music like it once was. And I'm cool with that. You know, he's been doing it for years. So, but I feel like now you can't give him that title no more of being the best. Because you ain't out there. You ain't on the battlefield right now, like putting in work. So I'd rather him just, you know, if he not gonna give us a classic album, I would say don't even make another record. Let your catalog stand alone and let it speak for itself. Don't make no more records unless they're gonna be classics. Because your legacy is already stamped. You don't even need to do anything else. I don't want no half, poo butt effort, you know what I'm saying? I want a dope record. And if you're not gonna do that, you know, if you focus it on everything else, which rightfully you should be, I ain't mad at that, then, you know, let Kendrick and them take it over. You know what I'm saying?
We have taken objective Dark.
To be honest with you, man, that's a hard one for me. Because, I'm never going to say former, but you could technically say I'm a former artist because I'm not actively doing it no more. But being an artist, I don't have the same level of respect for Drake or Kanye that I once had because it's known that they've had help with their records. I don't feel that as an artist. I mean, people can say what they want. It's all about making classic records. I agree with that. But I'm sorry, any real MC, ain't nobody supposed to help you with your bars, bro. Period. Now, I mean, of course, you can be in the studio and somebody might craft a hook for you. That's a different story. Verses, they need to be your verses. And even if somebody, I'm not even opposed to if you write a verse and somebody should say, yo, you know what? Right there, you should probably say and instead of or. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about if somebody's penning actual bars, I don't feel it. And again, Kanye West is another dude, and he was on it. He was one of those dudes that I was like, yo, he one of the nicest out there. But you know, I got to put an asterisk by it because I don't know. I don't know which songs he completely wrote, and some of the best lines could have been lines that somebody gave him. You know what I mean? And I just don't feel that. And that's the same thing that's being said about Drake. I mean, I don't know whether we know how true it is. I would assume it is. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? I just don't feel that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't feel that. That's just me, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, you gotta respect that. You know, whether people agree or disagree, you gotta respect that coming from an artist. You know, I did my thing. I was out there doing it. Like I told y'all, I've opened for Lupe and LL and Nas. I mean, I was doing my thing. You know what I mean? So, from an active, like an artist perspective, I don't feel that. Nobody should help you write your lyrics. Period. Not no rapper. Because that ain't what hip hop is built off of. Hip hop is your story. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made you nice in your neighborhood or your block or whatever. Whoever could craft the dopest stories and who could tell it in the dopest manner. And had the dopest flow and the dopest wordplay. You feel me? So it's like, if somebody else is writing it or giving you bars, come on. Now, I will say this. I'm pretty sure Drake writes. I'm pretty sure Kanye writes. And they're nice. They're both nice. I just can't put them in the category of being the best or being the top lyricist of all time. I can't. Because you didn't pen all your lyrics. I can't give you that title. But I can acknowledge you as being a dope artist. I give you that. Because like I said, they do write. It's just that they have assistants. I can't give nobody the title that you've had bars written for you. I'm sorry.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Alright, that's what's up, Des. We'll run for a little bit. Get you up in here. But yeah, man. That's just my opinion on it, bro. That's just how I feel about the situation. It's just my interpretation of the situation. You know what I mean?
We have taken objective Edward.
Yeah. You know what, Des? I don't know how. You know what? We're not gonna be able to talk because I'd have to. I don't want to go get that because it might mess up the stream. But I would have to use my little chat link because I have the mic running through the computer through the Elgato. So in order for that to work, I gotta use the little chat link joint to plug into the headphone and then plug that into the Elgato and then change it to analog as far as audio. But I'm afraid it might interfere with the stream. I don't want to knock the stream out. So we'll be in there, but you probably won't be able to hear me. Because if I plug the headset into the controller, it's gonna cut out the sound through the Elgato, so nobody will hear any game sound unless I had the chat link cable plugged in, which I don't. But we can still just, we'll still just get in. I'll just follow you. I don't necessarily have to talk. We used to playing together, so. Let me get out of this tank. Healing on, get my healing on. Healing, heal him. Woo, there you go, baby. I thought that was somebody that was living. Yeah, but that's just how I feel on the music tip, man. It's opinions, That's why I don't knock anybody that feels otherwise. Everybody got their own opinion. Plus, there's also different generations. I got dudes, I try to have a hip-hop conversation with somebody that's 22. They gonna tell me whoever they came up on is the best MC. And I would say no. But that is just opinion. It's really who influenced you, you know what I mean? Let me see what some of y'all are saying right quick.
We have taken objective butter.
Hurricane Chris had to block high. I can't even rock with Drake like once I did because I'm like, yeah, that's the thing, man. He not writing, dog. That's the problem with me, bro. If you ain't writing your rhymes, B, I don't feel you. I'm sorry. I don't feel you. Cause y'all got like think about it. Kanye had some of the dopest records at one time. So just imagine if you find out that he didn't write that record. Think about your favorite artist of all time, whoever that is. Imagine if you find out that they didn't write your favorite song from that artist, they didn't write the record. Or somebody gave them like a verse on the record or something like that. How would it make you feel? Like let's be honest. Be honest. You still gonna feel the same way about him? Because now the credit gotta go to the cat who wrote that. You know, so is the artist that you thought was your favorite, is he your guy, or is it the dude who wrote the record? You feel me? Now some of y'all know this, some of y'all don't, but I've said this before. Y'all know well, he goes by Skills, but I knew him as Mad Skills, and that was his name before he changed it. Some of y'all may know who that is. But I know Skills very well. You know what I'm saying? He's from my hometown. And let me just tell you, Skills, and for you guys that might not know who that is, that's the guy that used to do a lot of the wrap-ups. At the end of the year, he'd do the yearly wrap-up. That's him, for you guys that don't know him. But anyway, he has written records for so many people, man, that you... I mean, I'm not even going to put it out there, but y'all wouldn't even believe it. Oh, come on. He's written a lot of records. Like, I'll say this, everybody know Diddy ain't no hip-hop artist like that. He's no MC. He just... It's no secret. He's a producer. He's written records for Diddy. He wrote Getting Jiggy With It. Will Smith. I mean, even though that wasn't the most lyrical, but I'm just saying, this dude writes records for a lot of people. I mean, it's a lot of people he could put out there.
We have taken objective butter.
And say, yeah, some of your favorite rappers. And I'm not talking about dope MCs, but you know, some of the guys who was hot at the time. Yeah, a lot of those dudes get help, which to me is whack, because that's not how it was back in the day. That ain't what hip hop is built on. And if it's gonna be like that, let it be Dr. Dre, Diddy situation where everybody know that they not rappers. Like Dre won't writing records from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. That's him. Skills VA. That's my dog. Oh Lord, yo, listen. Let me tell you something right now. Lonnie B was one of the illest MCs out of Richmond, dog. Easy, by far. And see, as you know, like I said, I was born in Richmond, so I grew up mainly in Virginia.
We have lost objective Edward.
And let me tell you, man, coming up, like, yeah, those were the dudes I looked at, like I looked to. Like Lonnie B was a cat that I looked at like, yo, this dude nice. I mean, dumb nice. You know, and I'm talking about when I was a young boy, you know what I'm saying, like teenager or whatever. I'm looking at these dudes like, bruh. Y'all can see I'm having a terrible game right now. I'm about to jump out of here, man, so I can run with
we have taken objective
Dez real quick. It's gonna take forever. Let me just jump out of here, man. Dez, what we doing? Domination, right? Yeah, Lonnie B, y'all don't even understand. Yo, growing up, coming up under that cat, yo, Lonnie B was dope. Like, ridiculously dope. Like, y'all don't even understand, man. Like, gee. Dope, I mean, beyond dope. That was my guy. Still my guy. Till this day. Boy was dope with it. Join. I'm gonna join in on you, Dez. Coming on in there. But yeah, man. Yeah, and see, and y'all ain't, and see, this the thing, Jason Threat, I hope I'm saying that right. Y'all ain't even see, like, the real skills. You know, you saw it sometimes, like when he went on tour with the Roots and stuff like that. But, like, a lot of his records that he put out was more mainstream. Like, he knew back then what to do to sell records. You know what I'm saying? But that boy, I've seen skills, like, freestyle for, like, 20 minutes. Like, back in the day when they used to have, like, those real battles, like in New York and, like, the Jack the Rappers and all of that. I used to have them. I remember he battled that dude Supernatural. And came in second place, I believe. Supernatural was, like, ridiculous at the time. And that's really what got Skills signed. But yeah, man, Skills is the problem. I've seen him in the studio, like he used to come by the studio that I used to be at all the time, man, when I was at VA. It's my guy. But yeah. So yeah, man, long story short, you know, I come from a different line of MCing, you know what I'm saying? So I can't appreciate all of these bubblegum rappers out here, man. That's just my opinion. You got to be spitting some fire. Oh, Clips. Yup. Clips bring that heat. Pusha T still doing his thing. Mobb Deep was dope back in the day. Man, Mobb Deep was just... Even if you didn't even think Mobb Deep was the nicest, they just had something. You just felt them. Like, if you was into hip-hop like that, you just felt Mobb Deep. It was just a feeling. Oh, come on, man. Now you just naming people. You naming obvious people now. Big L, out of here. You know what? Wale is dope. Wale don't get the credit he deserves. Wale is dope. Real dope. But he don't get the credit. Don't get the credit. I don't know what it is. It's for some reason, Wale never seems to crack that I don't know what it is, man. Why can't I back out of this game, bro? What's going on? You serious? Am I gonna have to quit all the way out? I can't join in on you, yo. You gonna send me? Nah, I don't think you're gonna be able to hear me. I'll do it. I'll send you the party and see what happened, but I don't think you're gonna be able to hear me though. Cause it's not the headset is not going through the PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? But I'll do it either way. Let's create a party. I'm gonna have to back out of this game, man, and start over. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Here I come, man. I gotta jump out and jump back in. Pharoah Monch. Whew. Lyrical ability, out of here. Flow, out of here. See, I'll even give y'all this. And some people will try to kill me for this, but it's the truth. Eminem. In my opinion, Eminem is one of the best technical rappers that you've heard. Listen to what I'm saying. Technical, like as far as constructing the bars, the wordplay. I mean, the way like Eminem is one of the masters of ending a bar and starting the next bar where he left off. Like, just sick. The amount of words that he fits into a bar, the timing, the cadence, the flow. One of the most technical rappers of all time. You know what I'm saying? But you have to admit, in my opinion, Eminem is not... I don't feel like Eminem would always crack into my top 5 MCs of all. And the reason being is because, to be honest, you know, it's content. You know what I'm saying? It's content. The subject matter was never... You can't always say that his subject matter was something that always moved you. You know what I'm saying? Like, specific albums. Like, to me, I think Eminem's best album was the Recovery album. By far. That was his best album, to me. I don't know about everybody else. But that's just how I feel. That's just giving you an example of how you got to categorize MCs or rappers, whatever you want to call them, in different categories. And it's how, like, it's what was you influenced by? You know, to somebody else, Eminem might be their favorite because they might be able to relate to some of the things he say. I can't always say I've related to everything that M talked about. Now, he had big records that was, his content was phenomenal, but y'all know what I'm saying. Sometimes M just talking about crazy stuff, but his ability almost unmatched. Yeah, Nas storytelling is just another level. But I'm telling you, Kendrick is closing in on that, man. Like, Kendrick is in that lane too. But yeah, M, that's what I'm saying. M, to me, I will always recognize him as one of the best. But, like I said, his content, you know, you can't always say his content is the best. But as far as skill, come on, find somebody better than them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, you know, skill-wise, go ahead. Find somebody better than them. That's going to be a tough one. Dope MC. But believe me, I believe that M, if he wanted to, I believe he could be the same way as well, too, with his subject matter. I mean, it ain't like he can't do it. It's just, like I said, it's just, you know, it just comes down to what he's chosen to talk about in his records. But don't think for 1 minute that I'm saying that M couldn't do it, because he's giving us records. You know, like Stan. You know what I'm saying? Like, M is that dude. No doubt. Oh, come on. What's up with the hit detection? Y'all see that? What you doing, buddy? What you doing? No. Go back downstairs, okay? I'll be done I'll be down in a few minutes, okay? Yeah, you got about 30 more minutes, all right?
We have lost objective apples.
Yeah, Recovery album. That album was stupid. Like fire. And that's what I'm talking about. Had M been on that his whole career, it might be undeniable. But he wasn't always, his subject matter wasn't always like that. You feel me? So I think y'all can understand what I'm saying by using Recovery as an example. His albums haven't always been on that level. Not always. He's not always been on that type of level. As far as the content. And I think that's what a lot of the young boys now don't understand. You know, cats trying to tell you that Future the greatest rapper of all time. Like, are you serious? Future?
We have taken objective apples.
Like, stop it. You know, don't even stop it, dog. Future? And I like some of Future records. I don't hate on Future at all. I appreciate his music for what it is. But don't go telling me that this dude is the greatest rapper of all time. Come on. You gotta cut that out.
We have lost objective Charlie.
But like I said, man, those are debates that could go on forever. It's all about opinion. You know, just because what I'm saying tonight, that is not the gospel. That's just my thoughts. That's what I like. You feel me? And that's what's great about hip hop or music or anything. You have your own opinion about it. You know, so you'll never hear me tell somebody what they should like, or nah, that ain't right because of this. I just give you my opinion as to why I feel a certain way. So that's just how that go. I tell you why I feel like certain rappers can't get the title, or why I do feel like certain rappers are on a certain level. But that's just my opinion. But as long as your music is up for debate, you're in a good space, because there's a lot of artists, y'all know this to be fact, where everybody can agree and just be like, oh, they trash. you don't never want to be that guy. You feel me? So I like this, man. This is a good conversation here. But yeah, like it's funny, man, when I hear people have actually asked me before, yo, why is it that people think Jay-Z is one of the best? I'm like, what? You got to go listen to his catalog. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to, I'll say all the way back to like
The enemy has the upper hand.
Black Album, American Gangster. That's when you were still getting real Hov. Blueprint 3 was cool. You know, that was a later album. That one was okay, but it still wasn't. He wasn't going in on that. He gave you a couple records. But like American Gangster, yo, that album was so dope. And again, most people of this generation, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? We just got kicked. Server disconnected. I don't know what that's all about. Guess we gotta jump back in. Yeah, man, to each his own, man. That's exactly. And that's how you gotta rock it. You know, everybody got their own opinion. And like I said, I appreciate Future. I like his music for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Future got a lot of soul in his music, man. Got a lot of soul in his music. See, you say pre-Reasonable Doubt. Yeah, see, to me, I would say that Jay's flow got better after that. Like, as far as his command of the flow. Now, you're talking about when he was rapping real fast. It was sick. But I think what he evolved to made it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he evolved to even after Reasonable Doubt. Like, by the time he got to, like, volume, let me think. By the time he got to Hard Knock Life, yeah, he was hitting his stride right there. And by the time he got to the first Blueprint, he was out of here. He was gone. But like, I feel you. I know what you're trying to say when you say his flow was crazy before that. That's when he rapped real fast. Like when he was on that song, Can I Get Open? With Original Flavor, with those cats, his flow was ridiculous. But I think he was able to be appreciated more by slowing it down and still using it in pockets. You know what I'm saying? I think if he would have stayed like that, all of that, he might have got lost in translation because he was actually saying some dope stuff. But it was so much. You know, some people just can't digest all of that. Dynasty was a dope record too. That was more of a compilation though. But I love records on the Dynasty, like joints like Squeeze First. It's my joint. I love that Jay-Z. You know, like I like them all. Cause see, with Jay-Z, I like all of the different personalities. Like some people like Jigga, which is the ish talker, slick talker. That's Jigga. Jay-Z is a combination of both the slick talker, little substance. But then when you get like Hov, is another level. That's when he spaz out. I like Hov the most. I like also, yeah, well, Jay-Z and Hov, to me, I like, they intertwine because Jay-Z is more of the guy that'll give you some personal stuff. You know, like when he gets deep, I like that guy. But I like Hov too because Hov is a combination of the slick talk and the personal. Like when he on some Hovey baby stuff, or like you got a mix of Hov and Sean Carter on American Gangster. You know, like that album was so phenomenal, man. I'm sorry, but it ain't get the credit, man. Yeah, I like 2 Chainz. I actually like 2 Chainz better when he was Titty Boy though. How many people remember that? Yeah, Brand Nubians was dope. Grand Pooh and Lord Jamar. Absolutely. But yeah, how many people remember 2 Chainz before he was 2 Chainz? When he went by the name Titty Boy with Player Circle. That's when I thought he was doper then to me as far as a rapper. When he first came out as 2 Chainz, it was okay. But then he evolved. You know, he definitely, you know, improved his game. Like 2 Chainz actually, he tries to spit a little bit now. But you gotta admit, when he first came out as 2 Chainz, it was, you know, bubblegum rap. It was they candy rap. You know what I'm saying? Microwave flow. It's just hot for now. But he is more of a rapper now. Like, I'll say the same thing about Jeezy. Jeezy has definitely changed. Jeezy has improved since he's been out. At first, when he first came out, he was okay, but he wasn't, to me, he wasn't the dopest. But he got a lot better. I love Jeezy. And Jeezy's music feel real, too. You know, like, again, it ain't about it sounding like New York. It ain't about it being East Coast. Jeezy's music it feels real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like Jeezy, even though I have more of the East Coast influence. Always like Jeezy. But he got better. To me, I think Jeezy got a lot better from when he first dropped. Yes, Lord, yo. He was dropping so many jewels on American Gangster. I'm just glad to see, man, people out here that y'all agree with me about that album. That album was so dope. It's ridiculous. Yo Gotti be spitting too. Yo Gotti is another dude, man. You know, contrary to what some people believe, being more of a southern type of rapper, but the boy he be spitting. Mason, do not run down the steps. Don't be doing that. Go back downstairs. Because I don't trust you in there running around by yourself. Where my boy Daz at, man? I ain't seen him in a minute. Yes, sir. I knew I had him. Set him up. Oh, come on, B. You gotta give me that. Oh yeah, T.I. Tip is dope, man. Y'all just naming rappers now, man. How long we gonna go with this all night? Good Lord, yeah. Tip is dope too. Tip is real nice, as a matter of fact. Like, he's another guy that I think is very underrated as far as by most. But that boy is nasty. Love T.I. T.I. got substance and he can flow. You know, and he can really spit if he wants to. He can turn it on when he feel like it. Yeah, I don't take none of them dudes serious, B. None of those. I mean, AI did have a little flow, but all them athletes trying to be rappers, I don't take none of them serious. And the funniest thing is, Shaq had the best best career out of all of them dudes. Shaq had a song with Big, and Shaq won't have bad. To be honest, if y'all remember that, you know, you might not cop his album, but Shaq won't have bad. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Yo, I'm just getting killed. Crazy. What are you doing?
I went downstairs.
Go downstairs. What do you have in your hand?
The enemy has the upper hand.
No, I heard you with something. What was that you had?
I got puzzle.
Okay, go ahead. Be a good boy now.
Okay.
Yeah, Yo Gotti's dope. Okay. Just take one. You don't have to take them all. Just take one. Yo, I'm getting slaughtered in this game, guys. Cedric Ceballos. I don't even remember. Like I said, I won't check him for no rappers slash, you know, basketball players slash rappers. No, I just won't. No, stop it. Because like I said, man,
We have lost
it
objective.
ain't. You got to put time in your craft, man. Don't, regardless of what you're doing, you can't be no part-time dude. Even you know, my guy is rapping, and the album is selling too. Le'Veon Bell. And he's not half bad. He's not half bad. But see, Le'Veon's, the way his type of style of music is not necessarily something that I would gravitate to, as far as, you know, his style of rap. But he's not that bad. But again, worry about football, man. You know what I mean? I know that's cool if that's your little hobby, man. But come on now. I ain't got time to be taking no athlete serious as an artist,
We control all
because you got to put all of your time into what you're doing. You want to be dope. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the studio all the time. You got to live in it. You can't just do it part time. And I'm not saying that you can't be a part time artist and still make good music, but you know what I'm saying. If that ain't what you do for your full time, I'm not paying you no attention. Where's the other one? Where's the other guy? There he is.
Sıhhi yardım çantası kullan bunu.
Alright, I need to cap some flags, man. I'm just running around here killing people. But it's hard because I can't talk to my boy. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to shoot that metal man. Oh, God. See, y'all just naming people now. Now let's jump off. Let's talk about something else. Y'all talk about Damian Lillard. No, I don't care about these guys as rappers. He's like, you think I'm going to just pop in their albums? When I can listen to dudes like Cole and Kendrick and, come on, man. Let's be real now. I ain't checking for these dudes. That ain't they every day. That's not what they do on a daily. Again, it's nothing. Again, let me say this, and this will probably be the last thing I say on that level. There's nothing to being able to rap.
Sana sıhhi yardım çantası.
It's an entirely different thing in being a dope artist. There's plenty of people that know how to rap, but can they make records? Dope records. I ain't talking about records where you just spitting. I'm talking about records,
We have lost
hits.
objective Charlie.
A lot of people that can just rap can't make hits. That's the same reason why you notice there's not too many battle rappers that ever, you know, make it. Because some of them dudes, not everybody, you got some who are nice, but a good majority of dudes that battle, that's what they do. They can't make a hit to say they like. You feel me? Like, being able to just rap is like a prerequisite. Like, that's what it took to even get acknowledged. If you can't just rap, spit flames, what are you doing it for? You feel me? So everybody, when you get on a certain level, everybody should be able to rap. But do you got, like, can you make records? Is what I care about. What does your album sound like? I don't want to just hear a bunch of records. I ain't in it for that. I want to hear some real music. So mixtapes and all that is fly, it's cool, but everybody should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. That's not even hard. If you call yourself a rapper at all, everybody should be able to spit in a mixtape, but I want to hear a full body of work. Like, not just records. I want to hear a cohesive project. I ain't got time to name all that. I can't even say who my favorite producer was. There's so many in that era that was just sick with it. Jay Dilla absolutely was crazy. Dilla, I mean, come on, man. Premier, Kanye. I mean, Yeezy. I just said his name twice. Dr. Dre, the RZA. I mean, it's countless people. Ninth Wonder. I mean, it's so many people. Even as somebody else who don't get credit always for the hip hop tip, but one of my complete producers, I gotta go with Timbo and Pharrell, because they can play all, you know, them dudes can produce all types of music, not just hip hop. But yeah, it's so many people in that era. It's hard to even say. You know, you even got to throw people in there like Alchemist. You know, even Havoc had some dope records in that era. It's like it's a lot of that's too hard, man. That's too wide of a, you know, that's too vague. I can't just say who's my best producer, favorite producer. A lot of hip hop cats that was dope out there. Tony, what up, man?
Objective Charlie.
We in here talking about hip hop. I'm done with it right now, though, man, because it got to a point where people was just naming folks. We probably went through like 30 different artists. I'm like, come on, we got to narrow it down at some point. Oh yeah, Knife Wonders. Speaking of Knife Wonder, y'all hear that track he put on Kendrick album, the last song, Duckworth? Bananas. Knife Wonder is nuts. Like all that stuff that, like, see, a lot of people don't even know who that is, or people don't even know Lil Brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying, man. When I get in conversations with people like that, and they don't even know a guy like Knife Wonder, never heard of Lil Brother, I'm like, see, is no way we're gonna agree on who we think is the dopest artists or producers or what have you, because you don't even you feel, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know some of the dopest of all time, you know, as far as like guys who might not have had the biggest name.
We have lost Objective Charlie.
Yeah, oh God, Lord Finesse. Oh, I'll tell y'all the funny story about Lord Finesse.
We have
My manager right now at my job is his cousin. How crazy is that? Like they like first cousins or something, or second. She was telling me, it's funny because she's Bohemian. She's from the Bahamas, and we was just, you know, talking. She was saying how she had family in New York from the Bronx and all this, da 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 da. And I was telling her, yeah, you know, like my wife's family is from the Bronx. I got family from New York, blah blah blah. She's, you know, me and her are like relatively, we close to this. I think actually I might be even like a year or so older than her or whatever, but we in the same age group or what have you, so we just talking. So she's like, yeah, you know, my cousin does music and this and that. And I was like, oh yeah, who? And she said, Lord Finesse, you ever heard of him? I was like, what? Have I ever heard of him? I say, any hardcore hip hop head, how have you not heard of him? So I was like, I thought that was just funny. Cause she was, you know, she was saying it passively, like, oh, you know, maybe you heard of him. I'm like, what? So yeah, that's a funny little story there. That's her family though. Digging in the crates, man. See, that's what I'm saying. It's too many. It's entirely too many, and it's unfair to say, for me to try to say who my favorite producer was. You know what I'm saying? It's too many guys, man, that were dope for they, you know, in their own right. Way too many people.
We have lost Objective Apple.
So in case some of you guys was wondering, man, like, you know, why does it seem like
Objective Butter.
I'll be aware of a lot of that stuff, or, you know, I know a lot of you guys know now the majority of the music that you hear in my videos is record, you know, music that I produce, because I come from all of that. And truth be told, you know, I actually was when I was younger, I wanted to produce more than rap. You know what I mean? I just ain't, you know, back then I just didn't really know how to get into all of that. Just so happened I found out that I could rhyme, you know, and I ended up being pretty good at it. And that took off from there. But now, like I said, that I'm no longer active in hip hop to that degree, as far as, you know, being an artist. know, I got some equipment and stuff like that, and just in my spare time, you know, I just, you know how you have a passion that you don't ever care if you become famous or anything like that. It's just something you want to do. That's how I feel about production. So now I just, you know, make beats for myself in my spare time, you know what I mean? But I come from all of that, so that's why I'm so connected to that, because that's what I grew up in. That's what I used to do. So Tony Tone, that draft coming, baby. Draft coming. I said I'm gonna work on it tomorrow, man. I'm gonna try to, you know, do a miniature mock draft on Terrible Tile Tuesday, man. I'm only gonna do, you know, players 1 through 4. I'm gonna do the first, the second, and the 2 picks in the 3rd round. After that, you know, like I don't know enough data on. I'm no Mike Mayock or Mel Kiper where they know all these players and know who's gonna go where. I don't know none of that. I'm gonna just go off of what I think, the guys that I think might still be around and who we're likely to get. And I said I think I probably could do that through the first 3 rounds. So I'll do, you know, both 3rd round picks, the 1st and the 2nd, and we'll see how close I get. But it's still a toss-up, man. Because they say that the edge rush class is deep. It's kind of making me feel like we might go edge rush in the 2nd round. So that would lead me to believe what I've been saying all along. I think the Steelers is going to go corner 1st round, possibly safety, depending on who's there. You know, if the reports are true of Jabril Peppers, if they claim that Colbert likes him like that, he could be the guy. Not necessarily. I don't think I necessarily want him at 30. I'll take him later. I do like him. I mean, I'm not. That's a pick that I'm not going to be mad at if it happens. But I think I might prefer some other guys ahead of him. And if he's there, maybe in the 2nd round, which he probably won't be. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a corner, though. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. You just got to appreciate everybody. That's why you never hear me, like try to knock artists or, you know, knock who somebody likes. Because, I mean, it's all relative, man. You know, it's your thoughts, your feelings. You got to, you know, the hip-hop world is very large. Appreciate people for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a place for Future and those guys. It's a place for those guys. You know, that might not be the music that everybody likes. You know, that might not, you know, like what they call it, the corn phrase now for a lot of these dudes is mumble rap. I don't particularly like those dudes, you know, like that. But I do appreciate some of Future's music. Future is actually kind of nice. You know, if you appreciate what he does, you can't compare him to a lyricist. But at the same time, I don't get so upset about it because all of this was new at one time. Remember when, you know, like if you came up when I came up, you know, 80s, baby. I remember when, you know, you would say that about Too Short. You know what I'm saying? It used to be Master P and them. It used to be the guys that you was like, they ain't all that. But now, if you fast forward to now, I take P and them over some of these dudes out here now. You know what I'm saying? Because at least they was saying some real stuff. Like they might not have been the best rappers, but if you really listen to what P and them was saying, they was just talking about their life. The real parts of the life. I ain't talking about this drug culture, you know, this dope fiend culture that we in now. Like now, I come through the era where you was the hustler. Now this era that we in, the cats are the dope fiends. I'm like, what is going on? You know, I'm just not familiar with this, man. These cats is drug addicts now. I'm not familiar with that. I can't relate. Oh Lord, Tony, who? Jabril? The last Dave and Dave, did I miss it? I'm gonna have to listen to it. You saying that they thinking Peppers might be the guy? If so, listen, like I said, I'm not gonna be, I ain't gonna be crying. Ain't nobody gonna see me tweet out, man, I don't know why we did that. You won't see that. But that's gonna be interesting though if they do go with Peppers. Nev trying to come break in. Yeah, man, I've been trying, man. I'm learning that. Like I said, I got familiarity with it because I've always been around producers and all that. But as far as doing it myself, a lot of little stuff I still got to learn, man. Like I'm almost like a perfectionist, so to speak. Like I'm trying to learn how to mix and master and all that because I just, coming from that background, it's hard for me sometimes to listen to music that's unmixed. Like a lot of the beats that y'all hear on my channel they're unmixed. It's just raw. It's raw production. It might not, the average person might not understand the difference, but I can tell. So those are the things I'm still trying to work on. Like I said, just a little thing, man. A little thing I've always wanted to do, and why not do it now when it's just for fun? You know what I mean? And it helps me on YouTube because I don't have to worry about no copyright situation because it's my music. And that's the beauty of it. Come on, man. We got to cap some flags, man. Oh.
We have taken objective apples.
We got apple. Why this thing ain't... My health ain't did nothing. I set the crate down, it ain't even give me no health. What's up with that? Oh, what up, Stack? Yeah, you could try. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on. But yeah, give me a second after this game. I'll try to get you in. Like I told Dez, y'all can't hear me tonight because I don't have my chat link, and I have my mic directly, connected to the Elgato for the stream. And in order for you guys to hear me, I would have to plug into the controller. But you need the chat link cable to do that, because if I plug into the controller right now, all of the sound will go into the headphones and it won't come out of the Elgato. So I'm not going to do that because, I'm streaming, but I'll have to remember that, to be prepared to do that when I stream. So when you guys want to jump in, it's not a problem. Oh, Lord. Which one was that, Tony? Was that, Friday's show? I think I did miss Friday. So I might have to go back and listen to that maybe tonight. So, Stack, I'm going to get you in right now. I'll probably play maybe, say, like 2 more games. And then that'll be it. So let me get you in here. Hold on. Alright, I just sent you the invite, brother. It's already past 10 o'clock. I didn't even realize that. Early morning, man. I got to be up tomorrow. I got to be out of the door at 5:30. Monday is my commute day. Shoot, I ain't dropped no 1800 on no 4K TV. Not at the moment. I treat stuff like that, man, like cars. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean, Minnie Jordan, yeah, man. I don't know. Are you on my friends list? Shoot me a friend request real quick, in case I don't have it. I thought you may have already been, but you might not be. But shoot me a friend request real quick, and then I'll add you, and then you should be able to come in. What I was saying is I treat TVs and stuff like vehicles. Like, I bought a brand new vehicle before, but now, when I need a car, I try to find something like within 3 years or so. Get it like the car I got now. I got a 2011. I bought it in 2013, Maxima. Bought that joint. It only had it was crazy. It only had, what was it, like 14,000 miles or something on it. And I got the car for what they said. My bank told me it was like 6,000 below the the book value. It was like an unbelievable deal. It was so funny because two people at the dealership, they had family members that was coming to get the car, and it was like, man, my sister gonna be mad, but you here. I told her I can't hold it. Oh, Taz 6. Yeah. Let me get you in here, man. I figured we was. Let me see if I can find you. I don't see you online though, so make sure you appear online. I don't see you online. See, I'm going through it. Yeah, I don't see you, brother. You're not appearing online. Oh, appreciate that, man. JXR Gamer, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. Definitely appreciate that. Whoa, what's going on? Y'all see that little janky lag right there? So what I was saying about the TVs, man, is I don't run out to get the latest one, because it's just me personally. I just ain't spending that kind of money for a TV right out the gate. I usually wait till they're about a year or two old, and then get them for like $400-500 less. So even like the KS joints, the Samsungs, I plan on getting one, but I'll probably get one later this year. You know what I'm saying? So, but when the KS 8500 or whatever that thing is, the 8000, whatever the one was before these one that just came out, that'll be the one I look at, and I'll pay less for it.
Halfway there.
You know what I mean? So I don't get into all of that. It's just my opinion. It's not that important to me. Like the TV I have now, I have an LG 4K. That's a beautiful picture. I looked at all of those TVs even when I bought it, and yeah, you could definitely tell like the KS is a little step up. But like I said, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for that to drop, because I'm not gonna have to get the 2018, 2019. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy with the 2016. That's just how I treat a TV. I'm not gonna keep, because for real, if you live by that creed, you must be buying TVs every year. If you always gotta have a new one, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about that.
We control all objectives.
But like I said, no disrespect if somebody who does. Look at these guys. Look. Shot him right in the buttocks. Right in the buttocks.
I can patch you in.
Like Forrest Gump. Hey, boy. Cut that water off. Hey. Cut off that water. Nobody wash their hands that much. Dry your hands off, okay? Alright, let me get you in here, man, for real quick. Alright, go back downstairs. Why are you still awake, matter of fact? You're supposed to be asleep, man. You're supposed to be asleep by now. My wife got mine for me. Yeah, good when those type of things happen, right? Mace, come in. Get my phone for me. I keep hearing it go off. Right. And see, my man Bebout just said the same thing. It's like new phones come out. New TVs dropping every year. It's like I'm just not going. Can't do it. Mace, get the phone.
I can't find it.
You can't find it? Go look in there. I hear it.
No.
You don't see it?
No.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll get it later.
Go get it then.
That's all right. All right, go back with mommy. All right, Stack, I see you in here. We just not in the same, we don't appear to be in the same squad. But I see you in here, though. Let me see where you at. You in... Yeah, you in Butter. I'm going to jump in there. So I'm in there now. And Taz, I just sent you the invite. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna play a few more games, man. Then I'm gonna have to go, man. Might cost that much with the 5-year replacement plan. Woo! Yeah, I can imagine, bro. With those protection plans. But yeah, you know, see, and again, see, what you did is in reverse. So now, like, if I would have did what you did, I would keep that TV for about 5 years or so. You know what I'm saying? So to me, is no wrong way. I'm just explaining to people why I don't, you know, why I don't jump on the brand new TV every time it come out. It just ain't my thing. Exactly. Exactly what you just said. 2 to 3 years or 1 to 2 years old, and you can go back, because, like, I definitely want to cop one of them Samsung, but I'm gonna wait. But like I said, my picture is amazing too. It's not that far of a difference to make me feel like, oh man, I hate my TV, I gotta get that one. Nah. You know, if I felt like that, I would have never bought it. Am I there? Request orders. I didn't know if I was a squad leader or not.
We have lost objective apples.
Our objective has been captured by the enemy.
Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to shoot him, man. Hey, who you telling, Tony? Same with me. I got to get up at 5 tomorrow, so I'm about to be up out of here too. You know, truth be told, though, sometimes I don't mind being tired on Mondays because, you know, working from home the rest of the week, you know, my sleep is impeccable because I can pretty much get up. I get up like an hour before time to work. I have enough time to take my son to his early learning center and come back. So the sleep is like incredible. So I don't mind sometimes Monday being my sleepy day. But even still, since, you know, I do have to drive a little distance before I hit the train, you know, I don't want to be tired, you know what I mean? Oh, I got him. Oh! Come on, man. Let me get this dude, man. Oh, he gone. I made him jump off of that building. Come on, let me get somebody. Alright, now let me get out of here. Get down. Go try to cap some flags. Appreciate y'all coming through, man, because most of the time when I stream Battlefield, people don't be watching. So I appreciate you guys coming through tonight, man. I really appreciate that, man. That's it. I'm going to try to get back on that stream tip for y'all, man.
First aid boys.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Oh, he circled back and got me. Yo, what's the status update? Game probably over now, but who won the Bulls game? 8K is in Japan in real life, real time. 8K. Wowzers. Wow. That sounds official. 8K? My goodness. Come on, come back. Come peek through that door one more time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Lee. What movie that come from, y'all? Come on. I can't even get out of here until my health get back up. I can't. Oh. Sneak attack. Y'all see my bad habits, man. My old ways keep coming up. I keep bearing down on the sights. Don't need to do that. Where my man Taz at? Is he in here? All right, I'm going to jump in Charlie Company so I can run with Taz real quick. But yeah, I promise, man. The next time I'm playing Battlefield, I'm gonna make sure my setup is correct. So therefore, I can you know, have the audio where I can talk to you guys
We are losing objective
as
Alpha.
well as everybody will still be able to hear us in the stream, and I believe they'll be able to hear the party with the chat link. So, I'm gonna be back on this battlefield. Look at this. Would you look at that? Look at that. Yo, Taz and Stat, do y'all have the other maps? Because if so, I'm gonna jump in those. Absolutely, rush out. So I know, Tony, you ain't fair, man. I know you gonna know. I know you gonna know. Everybody don't be knowing. Because I was telling people earlier before you came in, man, you got to excuse me. I use a lot of movie references. Like me and my cousin used to always do that, even when we was young. Like even when we was teenagers, we used to be able to have whole conversations just using lines from movies. It used to drive girls crazy. They used to be like, "What are they saying?" And we having a full-fledged conversation just using lines from movies. It even got so bad where we could even do a certain look from somebody in a movie, and we both knew what we was talking about.
We have taken objective Apple.
But I know you be up on those movies too. So you ain't fair. Ooh, got him. Oh, he got me. That was a double kill, not the way I wanted it. Alright, no problem. No problem, guys. I was playing on those maps earlier. I love those maps. Oh, come on. Neff said he said it first.
The enemy controls all objectives.
Yeah, man. Neff and Tony, y'all would have a great conversation. I already know that, just knowing the both of y'all. Y'all would have a great conversation in the real world.
We have taken objective apples.
Good shot, brother. Run, 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 Ricky.
We have taken
Hit him, hit him. There you go. Run, Ricky, run. Oh, get him. Oh, he came out of the smoke to get you, boy. No need for 3D glasses or PS5, my loss. Yeah, man. These consoles, boy. They just keep going.
objective Charlie.
I don't know about Scorpion though, right out the gate. I don't know about that. For me. I mean, you know, being in this, not like this is my official line of work, but I will say that as a reference. Being kind of like in the line of work that I do as far as in the social media era, I may have to get it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's gonna make a difference for games like Madden, you know what I'm saying, like multi-plat games, if there is gonna be a significant difference, especially Madden, which y'all know, obviously I work closely with in terms of the game changer stuff, and Battlefield 2. So a lot of EA games, if it's gonna make a difference for real in those games, then yeah, I probably have to end up getting it, at least at some point. But I don't know, man. I have reservations about it. Oh, because I'm not sure that they will be able to I'm just not sure they would be able to make the game that much better on one console versus the other, because, you know, truth be told, they kind of went through that with PS4 and Xbox One. Regardless of which one they thought was the better console or more powerful, whatever, they couldn't. And at least I know with Madden, at the time, they couldn't make one better than the other. You know, you just can't, because you have a relationship with both. So you couldn't have a game that was inferior to the other. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, how is that going to affect multi-plat games? And, you know, personally, and this is coming from a guy who was an Xbox man. Y'all remember that. Remember, I was one of the last on board to finally decide on the PS4 when they dropped. I was the main one at first, if y'all remember. I was going with the Xbox. But I have to admit, Xbox has not been able to compete with exclusives and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, it would be no MLB The Show for me if I was still on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So I look at all of that stuff, and it makes you wonder, you know, what is going to be what's going to be the deciding factor to make me feel like I have to have it. One more game, DJ. I'm gonna play this one more game. That should carry me to about 10:30, a little bit over, and I'll be done from there. Oof, that's a tough question that you asked, Neff, man. Godfather or wowzers? That's a tough question. Everybody, you know, Scarface is like the hood classic, but Godfather might be the better, especially Godfather 2. That, to me, I feel like Godfather 2 is one of the best ones. Might be a better story than Scarface. You know what I mean? Check out Forza. Yeah, screenshots don't mean nothing to me, to be honest. They honestly, to be fair with you guys, it shouldn't mean nothing to y'all either. Trust me on that. Screenshot don't mean nothing. You know, but again, listen, if you are of the mindset, if you are a, you know, graphic guy, you know what I'm saying, then yeah. But that don't always mean nothing to me. I mean, I got to have it all. You know, I want to have the experience, and if it's a sports title, I want to have the gameplay along with visuals. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Forza, that ain't enough. That's not enough to make me want to play Xbox. Even though I like racing games, but I rarely play them. You know what I mean? So that's not enough for me. That's not an exclusive that would make me jump ship, or not even jump ship, because I'm definitely going to have the PlayStation as well. But it's not enough. Oh, yes, Lord. Godfather 2 was the truth, bro. Was the truth. What's blasphemy? Be bout. Oh, Forza? That's what you're talking about? No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious about that. Screenshots is just a screenshot. I mean, like I said, it might look good, but that ain't enough to make me drop everything I have and go with the Scorpio. It just, so it looks good. Which again, to me, like I said, that's a bonus, because now, the way I look at visuals, every game need to look good. You know, I've been preaching that ever since the Order 1886 came out. Remember when came back from that was E3, that was 2 years ago, and I was like, yo, that's next gen. Every game need to look like that. And you know, when all these other games start dropping, your Uncharted and all of that, and Horizon, you know, like every game need to look good. So that's not enough for me. I mean, look at Battlefield. Battlefield looks good. You know, FIFA looks amazing. Madden actually even is a good looking game. You know, it could be better, but even Madden looks good. So visuals is not enough for me alone, because like I said, I expect every game to look good at this point. So in order for me to justify purchasing the Scorpio, it's going to have to be a game I can't live without, some type of exclusive,
We control all
and it's going to come down to how it affects multiplex for the games that I play. You know, the sports titles. It's gonna come down to that.
lost objective.
How are those games going to be affected? Is it going to be superior to, you know, the PlayStation version? Then in that case, then we might be talking about something.
We control.
If not, ain't enough for me. But that's no knock, because I know, like my man Ray, and Ray knows who he is. I'm sure he'll even see this on the archive if he's not in here tonight. Like, he's all about graphics, and I respect that. So for a guy like him, you know, what can I tell him to make him feel otherwise? You feel what I'm saying? Yo, Goodfellas. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's another one, baby. Goodfellas was dope. Nah, not tonight, Stack. I gotta go, man. I really shouldn't even be playing this last game, but I gotta get out of here. I'm up at 5 in the morning tomorrow, man. This is my commute to Washington D.C. from Pennsylvania day. So I gotta cut it. Like the young boys say, cut it.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das
Gotta
sagt
cut it
nichts.
short tonight. But I'm gonna be on some more streams during the week. Probably not tomorrow. You know, my wife doesn't work her part time here in the house. She won't. You know, she doesn't have that tomorrow. So I like to spend Mondays mostly with her and my son. I mean, if I were to stream tomorrow, it would be late. But I'm definitely gonna get back into streaming. I'm gonna try to do it nightly if I can, because, you know, like I said, from 6 to 11. My wife is in the man cave working, and it's just me and my son. You know, I like to spend time with him, an hour or two, just play with him. But, you know, once he locks in and starts watching TV and stuff, I can stream. Even if he's in the background, no big deal. So I will definitely be on more, you know, this week. So if you want to chat, you'll be able to catch me on. Well, not tonight, man. I got to go after this one. I still got to iron my clothes for tomorrow and all of that. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yo, I'm rolling in this game so far. I guess all I had to do was say it was my last game to have a good showing, huh? Is that what it is? I respond well under pressure. Yeah, but back to what Tony was saying. Goodfellas was, ooh, that's my movie right there. I love that movie.
We are losing objective charge.
Yeah, man, I always defend that hip hop, man. That's what I come from, man. That's my passion. I'm always going to defend that real music.
We have lost.
But again, like I said, it's not to say that not everybody is corny. It just might not be your cup of tea. Like, I can't. Listen, Young Thug is not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. It's just not. But I can't knock somebody if they saying that's their guy. Like I said, even, you know, like I said, man, in the 90s, everybody always says that the 90s, and I agree, was the golden era for hip hop, real hip hop. That's when it was at an all-time high there. You know, you have Cool G Rap and Rakim, all those people set the standard. Public Enemy, KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane, all these people set the standard. But by the time the 90s came, like, that's when you had dudes that was, oh Lord, where am I going? Dudes that was just dumb nice. Where am I? Look, I don't even know where I'm at. Man, they about to kill me off. Dudes was just dumb nice. Think about everybody who came through the 90s. Like, come on. I mean, you talking
We are winning.
Jay, Nas, Big, the Big L's, Eminem's, all the people we named tonight, Pharoah Monch, The Roots. I mean, because Black Thought is another guy that's underrated. It's ridiculous. Mos Def, Kweli. I mean, look at all these people, Common, that came through the 90s. Mad people. But I appreciate it, because even during that time, there was still guys that weren't all that, but they was there for a purpose. They had a fan base. So, it is what it is. Tribe. How could I forget Tribe? Come on. Tribe is like one of the top. See what I'm saying? 90s was it. Cannabis was dope in the 90s. Yeah, I see somebody just said that. That was that era. So, all right, guys, man. I think I'm going to have to run. Let's see what I did in this game. Wow. All that. I only ended up 6-4. But, yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Let me see what some of you guys are saying real quick. They did that because you were taking you out. Go ahead, Neff. Yeah, DMX was a problem too, man. Redman. How could I forget my man Reggie Noble? Let me tell y'all something, man. Redman was one of my favorites of all time, and he's easily. I hate doing top fives because there's too many people. I'm more like I prefer to do like top tens. He's easily in that. Redman could very well be in my top five. He's in my top five quite often because of, again, and I'm looking at the mic, y'all. My bad. The camera's right here. Because of what that guy, let me back out of here so it don't start me into another game. What he meant to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to him before even Jay-Z dropped. You know what I'm saying? And I always have to refer to Jay-Z because a lot of people, he's their favorite. So I always say, listen, he was out before Ho. And he was, y'all remember, at one time, nobody wanted to see Redman. They didn't want him featured on their album because you know he was going to slaughter it. So, it's so many people. Wu-Tang. I mean, come on. It's countless people, man, that the 90s was the truth. But you still had those dudes who were subpar, even in the 90s. And that's why, like I said, I have to respect some of these guys that are out now, even though that ain't really my cup of tea. It is what it is. But all right, man, let me get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching, man. I'll be back soon. I have a video dropping tomorrow, a road to the show. Make sure y'all check that out. And yeah, that's it. Catch you guys in the next one. It's been real. See you guys on the flip side. Peace.